Hi friends. How are you? Do you know who am I? I am sure you will not be able to identify me. Because I surface on this earth through greed, ego and selfishness. Do you know my name? My name is Brandabuse. Brandabuse. Yes, you heard it right. I am Brandabuse. I exist in many forms. 2 years back you learned about Brandabuse through one of my videos. You also learned how Brandabuse can trouble patients' health and can dent doctors' reputation. Again, I am back in front of you to teach about Brandabuse with a brand new story called as Brandabuse Returns, the other name for greed. You may be wondering why again Brandabuse. It is because no one can imagine the different forms and stages of Brandabuse. Many might have lost lives due to Brandabuse. Many patients might have experienced worsening of their health due to the adverse drug reactions. Yes, you heard it right. Let me make it more interesting by showing you what really happened to Sandra due to Brandabuse. Happy learning. The story goes like this. Sandra was admitted to ICU due to severe form of drug allergy. Let us see what was she discussing with her doctor.
Doctor, I took the drug based on your prescription. But why did I still get the adverse drug reaction? I told you about my previous history of the drug allergy and being sensitive to sphzeme and other drugs with the beta-lactam ring. It is because you prescribed a fixed dose combination containing sphzeme. I suffered a lot and even struggled in the ICU between life and death for almost a month. Why did you do that? Over 15 lakhs of rupees were spent to save me. I was not even sure whether I will be back to normal or not. Why did you give the drug to which I am sensitive, doctor? Tell me, how could you do that? I even remember that you prescribed me a fixed dose combination containing ofloxacin and ornitazole to avoid sphzeme to which I am sensitive. Then how is that possible that you allowed me to consume sphzeme and get into such a severe life-threatening adverse drug reaction? I will see you in the court of law.
Calm down, Sandra, and listen to me carefully. I am sure that I prescribed a fixed dose combination called Shifa, which has ofloxacin and ornitazole. While you were in coma, we tried understanding the real problem. After prescription, you purchased the 50% of medication from our pharmacy and our pharmacist issued the correct formulation with ofloxacin and ornitazole to you. You took correct medication while you were in our hospital. On further investigation, we found that you purchased the remaining 50% of the drugs from a local pharmacy. That pharmacist issued another formulation with the same brand name called Shifa, but that formulation was having sphzeme and ornitazole. We understood that, even though the brand name was same, its contents were different. It was a deadly combination for you because it had sphzeme drug, for which you are sensitive. That led to severe anaphylactic reactions. Unfortunately, it was indeed a life-threatening event. I even tried searching on the internet and found out the fact about the availability of 2 formulations with same brand name containing entirely different set of molecules. Now I fail to understand that. How could that be possible? Why does the company allow such combinations into the market? I doubt whether they have regulatory approval for the same. I don't think any regulators approve such kind of marketing authorization licenses. I remember, when the company representative visited me, he gave me the promotional literature of Shifa's brand containing ofloxacin and ornitazole. How on earth do I know about existence of another formulation containing sphzeme and ornitazole marketed by the same company in the same country? This situation is too complicated. I think this should be reported to the Drug Controller General of India. If you want to file a case in the court of law, that is fine for me. I even suggest you to do the same. Because I wrote both the brand name along with the generic name. I think the pharmacist should have verified the generic names before issuing the drug with brand name Shifa. He could have been more careful while delivering the drugs with same brand name and generic name.
Yes, doctor. I now understand. This matter needs to be reported to Drug Controller General of India for proper action. I will file a case against the company and wait for the judgment and even want them to compensate for the losses incurred.
Sandra filed a case in the court of law. After a series of arguments between lawyer, doctor, pharmaceutical company, hospital, pharmacist, and Drug Controller General of India, the Honorable Judge of the High Court finally understood the real problem and passed the judgment. What was the final verdict? Let us go to the court and see.
We have heard the case in detail and decided that it is a clear case of brand abuse, where we observed that the company released two products with same brand name, one fixed-dose combination with brand name Sifiaz containing Sfzime plus ranitazole, and another fixed-dose combination with same brand name Sifiaz containing ofloxacin with ranitazole. Sandra had already informed about her previous history of allergy to Sfzime, and the doctor even took note of the same. Based on this, the doctor clearly prescribed the drugs with brand name and generic name to Sandra. So we do not observe any fault of doctor in this case. Pharmacist was partially wrong on his part for his ignorance about the generic drug names and the composition Sifiaz fixed-dose combination. However, this mistake mainly happened because of the pharmaceutical company which released two fixed-dose combinations with same brand name. We have also sent the information to Drug Controller General of India's office to conduct an inquiry into the case and investigate the root cause of such brand abuse. The company is ordered to compensate the hospital expenses and pay for the damages caused to Sandra's health. The company is hereby ordered to pay 2 crore rupees as the compensation and an additional 15 lakhs rupees towards the hospital expenses. The court proceedings are closed for the day. An order will be issued from the office of the court by Monday.
Dear friends, you just saw the case of one Sandra. There are so many other Sandras who are about to experience adverse drug reactions. So I advise you to do good things and care for others' health. Medication error can happen while selecting a drug with similar brand names. Therefore, brand abuse is not good for anyone. They are called as LASA, or look-alike and sound-alike products. This is another way of doing brand abuse. All these can add to medication errors. Such errors can be life-threatening, or even fatal. Companies should work towards a broader goal to make this world a better place to live. They should not get into brand abuse-like activities, or they should not release products with brand names which are looking alike or sounding alike with another popular brand. Hope all of you understood the problem and will take preventive measures to avoid brand abuse. Otherwise, I will come back again to tell you more such stories. Hope you will not give me a chance to come again. Take care.
Bye-bye.